Hey guys, Richie here, eBike Reviews and Adventures. Hey, I'm out here at Boyette Park with my buddy Joe. We're going to be doing some trail riding today. We're going to be testing out the Rattan Sequoia, hitting some trails, seeing what it's all about. So make sure you stick around for the video. We're going to have a lot of fun. All right guys, we're going to hit the road here. And Joe, sometimes you'll hear me talking to the camera. Sometimes I'll be talking to you, but you'll get the idea. Joe's going to be riding the Rattan Sequoia. Yeah, let's go see what we can do. Let's go have some fun. Yeah, this is feeling pretty good so far. I'm liking this ride.
Hey Siri, start an outdoor bike ride.
What's that? You talking to yourself, I can still hear you.
Yeah, I just started the my Apple Watch on a ride.
Oh, okay, so, sure. Sounds like we got a brake hung up just a little bit there.
You know, so far it's good. I was trying to take it off the trail.
Yeah.
A little bit. The front suspension's maybe a little bit stiff.
We can loosen that up.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, it seems to handle fine.
I did take off the stock seats. You know, that's one of the first things I do is take those stock seats off.
Yeah, you have the big Blue Wind.
Yeah.
I have one of those on one of my bikes.
Yeah, my preference, but I didn't think to ask you. I could have brought those other saddles with us and we could have just swapped them out.
Oh, no, that's fine. The fat tires handle real well when you get into this loose sand. Okay. Oh, here's the map.
Oh, there's a map.
We're coming up to the left here.
All right, sounds good. All right, guys, this is my first time out here at Boyette Park. The only other time I've been out here, when we first moved to Florida, me and Emma and Devin came out here and we hiked because that's all we could do, because at the time it was restricted and e-bikes couldn't be out here at all. But here, not too long ago, I've been told, they kind of relaxed those restrictions, and now they allow e-bikes. And so this is exciting for me because I get to come out here and check it out for the first time. These trails are similar to what we would ride when we were at Alafaya. You've seen quite a few videos of us going out to Alafaya River State Park, where we had a lot of single track trails. But so far, this is really nice because we don't have all the routes to contend with. Out there at Alafaya, it was just constant barrage of routes, one right after the other, and it made it a really rough ride, but still fun, yet challenging. I'm liking this.
Richard, let me know if the speed's okay.
I'm fine so far.
Okay. Big bump. Pedal strike.
Yeah, that'll put you in the hurt real fast.
Yeah. You can see a lot of downed trees here from the hurricanes left.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Looks like they got hit pretty hard.
Let's go. Oh, here's the Southwest Trail. All right.
All right guys, so Joe's riding the Rattan Sequoia up here, and you can see some footage of him on these tight turns. Yeah, I like these trails. These are nice. I don't mind some routes like this. Alafaya just has too many of them.
Yeah. This is, it's not too bad. Oh, we got a little loose right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Plowed right through it. As tight as what these turns are, it's kind of hard not to be pedaling even in the turn, you know, so.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have to watch it, and if we go on any of the blue trails, and when it gets a little steeper on pedal strikes.
Right.
It seems like these have maybe a little longer crank arms. I'm not sure. I didn't check that out. They're probably 170 millimeters.
Yeah. Could do to be a little shorter for trail riding like this.
Yeah. Oh, big root.
Oh yeah.
All right, I think we're
nice.
all right. Yeah, so far.
Yeah, what do you think so far?
Bike handle's good. I do agree that in pedal assist 1, you have to work a little bit to keep things going.
Yeah.
And there's a little wider spread between pedal assist 1 and pedal assist 2. So pedal assist 2, it will give you the extra little momentum, but when you stop pedaling, it wants to keep going a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
It just carries it through a little bit further.
Carries it a little bit further through instead of shutting down. So, but it does seem to have the brake sensor, so when you hit the brakes, power goes off.
Yep.
Which is nice because I've got a bike that when you hit the brakes, the power doesn't go off.
Right.
And
that should be a requirement straight up on
yeah.
an electric bike. You need to have that safety switch on the brakes.
Yeah. So so far, yeah, everything is going good. I haven't shifted much. I know that the front sprocket's pretty big, so I've still been in first gear the whole time.
Oh, nice.
I haven't changed gears yet. So, and we've only been going, 7 to 8, 10 miles an hour.
Yeah,
maybe,
and you don't really want to go much faster on that track because it's just too many cutbacks.
Yeah,
so, for sure.
One thing I will say is in the soft sand, this bike does handle the soft sand real well. The 4-inch tires are much better than, let's say, a 2.5-inch tire. Then, in the soft sand, keeps you a little more stable.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't
nice.
cut into the sand like a thinner tire would. So, yeah, these are ideal for off-rail dirt sand.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, from my vantage point, it looked like it was handling very well. The only thing I noticed is it sounds like we may need to adjust a brake because there is a brake that sounds like it's rubbing a little bit. And I noticed compared to some other bikes, there's a little bit of a hum from the motor, which is pretty standard.
Yeah.
There are bikes that are much more quieter, but there are certainly bikes that are a lot louder too. So yeah. I don't know that you'd be able to sneak up on a deer if you're out deer hunting, but it is what it is. It's a mountain bike.
The hum of the motor didn't bother me. It was... Sometimes it's always nice to hear the hum of the motor. That way it's working. And it's not anything that would bother me that I would think, oh, this is way too loud. So it was good.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, here's some nice loose sand.
Yeah, it
See
is.
how they handle.
This one's plowing right through it. Here's one to our left. Shall we take it?
Yes. Oh, that's the exit.
Whoa.
Oh, no, northeast. Sorry.
Northeast. I almost lost it in that sand.
Yeah. Good catch. That was an easy place for a pedal strike if you weren't watching it.
Yep, for sure. A little tight. Wow, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is a great trail.
This is great. Root. I went off the road. Went off the road trying to avoid it a little bit. Oh, that's pretty bad right there. Ah. Outstanding. What is that? So we got something going on here.
One thing I noticed about the Rattan here, and I think doing a little research, both the frames were hydroformed.
Yep.
So you won't see any of the welds until we get down there.
And I really like that. I like that because it's such a cleaner look than having weld joints all over.
Yes. Okay.
Let me power this thing back on because it shut off on me. First real quick impressions about this Rattan is that it feels a little squirrelier than that other one I was riding. So it just means, you know, the balance is a little different, so it's got to get used to the balance. I'm going to pop it up in the, yeah, I think I'm going to be riding in second gear at least. I like it so far. Get back over here on the trail, Richard.
Did you make it? All right.
Oh yeah, I made it.
All right.
Might as well check it out.
All right, here we go. Oh, here's northeast.
East Meadow?
East Meadow, that was it.
And Ridgeline is this way too. Whew.
Thank God for pedal assist 3. Oh, this is gonna be tight.
Oh. Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good time right there.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Want to go try it? See?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Oh. I think we got downhill.
Whoa, I think I'm going to go this way.
All right, here we come.
There you go. All right, guys, we've been out testing the Rattan Sequoia today on the trails, and you know, it's a mountain style e-bike, so that's what it's designed to do, right? Be out in the trails. We don't have fenders or rear rack, so we can really get out here in the sand and the dirt and kind of tear it up. We've had a good time with it, and you know, it's been fun. It's been a good bike. It's, you know, you get what you pay for, and you pay for a pretty good bike right here. I haven't had any issues with it. The motor, 750 motor on the rear back here, and it peaks at about 1500 or so, and it did fine. Same thing with the brakes on this one. Rotors are a little smaller compared to some other brands, but still you have 180 on here. You've got the Kenda tires, which are chewing through the sand and the dirt really well. So yeah, overall, quick release front tire, suspension forks, good size battery. I don't remember, I'll put it on the screen. We do have a derailleur guard back here, which is always kind of smart to have on a mountain style bike. Getting up here to the controls. One thing I noticed, the wiring really kind of, yeah, little kind of, yeah, it could be better. Right here, this is the cable for the calipers. This is for the brake cable, and it's real stiff and twisted, and I need to try to straighten that up a little bit because it gets caught right here on the headlight, so that could have been done better. No brand, not a no brand, but it's a Fast Ace. Never heard of that brand for brakes, but they've been performing well today. The grips lock, which you would want on a mountain style bike. Left-handed thumb throttle. I really prefer this style button pad because it's easy to see. You can easily get to your controls at a glance. I like this type of display right here. It's a really nice display. We've seen this in other brands. I think they chose very well with that. Again, we got paddle shifters over here, which is great for being able to quickly shift going up and down these hills. And we use these gears a lot today, between 1 and 3, is mostly where we stayed today when we were out here trail riding. But it performed well. It was shifting nice and smooth. I went ahead and put my preferred saddle on here. It's the Blue Wind with the Zoom suspension seat post. One thing that we noticed today when we were riding this is, because this is a bigger saddle, it tends to just makes you feel like you're standing over the pedals a little bit more. The stock saddle, being smaller, it's not going to feel the same. But with this particular one, it does make you feel like you're standing right over the pedals a little bit, kind of making you feel like you're going to lean forward on the saddle. So, but that was our fault because we swapped out the stock saddle. If you run it with the stock saddle, you're probably going to be just fine. As you get a closer shot right here, look, this thing is filthy. We ran it hard today, but it's doing fine. The motor makes a slight hum, but it's nothing that is, nothing that is annoying to listen to. It doesn't have that high-pitched whine, unfortunately, that some bikes have that are just really annoying. This is just a nice hum to let you know it's back there and it's doing its job. So guys, we've really enjoyed it today, taking this thing out and hitting the trails. Really appreciate Rattan for sending us the Sequoia. If you want to check it out, make sure you follow the link down below. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer those questions for you. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe because we have content for everyone. And I think if you stick around and join our community, you'll really enjoy our channel. That's going to be it for this video. Ride responsibly, ride safe.